share some inspiration and some motivation, but then also to always throw in some type of marketing tips that can help you with your business. These marketing tips can consist of branding, website development, as well as SEO and social media, email marketing. Those are the areas that our agency covers. For those that do not know me, my name is Tracy Thomas, and I am the owner of Stellar Marketing and Business Solutions. We are a full-service digital marketing and creative design agency. We've been working with business owners for the last 5 years now, business owners and nonprofit organizations, as far as helping them understand the importance of their website, their social media, their email, and overall branding when it comes to the different online and offline strategies. So super excited to be on here today because I wanted to share with you all 7 simple tips that I'm going to share with you to help you optimize your business Facebook page. Now, I'm not talking about your personal page. I'm not talking about group page. I'm talking about your Facebook business page. Now, I have questions that I've been asking the audience over the last couple of weeks. What type of tips, what type of information you would like to receive? And I got a few, but most importantly, the Facebook question was most important. One of them was content and what type of content to share, but then the other one in regards to Facebook and will I really get presence with Facebook and how can I grow my business with Facebook? So the question with how can I grow my business with Facebook is by having a business page, a Facebook business page, and having it properly optimized. Now, optimization sounds like it's a really, that word can be very intimidating, but it isn't anything other than you completing the information within that profile. Just as simple as that. All the information that is needed, you complete that information, and that is optimizing your profile, which is going to help you. It is vital in order for you to be found within the search engines. So yes, you have your website, that's one thing. You have social media, which is another, but they play hand in hand. They work side by side, and they should actually, be integrated with one another. So your website should be integrated with your social media, and your social media should be integrated with your website, meaning that you have the icons, the links, backlinks, all that good stuff. We can get more technical, but today I'm just going to share very, very simple, easy tips in order for you to optimize that business Facebook page. So tip number 1, I already have it up, and that is to choose the right name. Choosing the right name is very important. You need to make sure that the name is a recognizable name to your brand. Your brand, whether it is your first name, last name, or whether it is your business name. So having the right name plays a huge role. I highly recommend that you just use your business name. So Stellar Marketing and Business Solutions is the name of my business page. You take the name of your business and include that in to be the correct business name. Now, remember that when you're using like generic keywords other than your business name, it could look spammy, using keywords within the actual business name versus your business name. It could look spammy, and you just want to make sure that your brand name is recognizable and it represents your business and it represents your personality. So when we talk about realtors and we talk about chefs and different names like that, it plays a different role. You have your business name, which is one, and you can have a public figure name, which is another. So that's coming into the categories, which I'll also share with you. So that's step number 1. That's tip number 1, and that is to choose the right name. Okay, next tip is to customize your vanity URL. Now, automatically, whenever you set up a Facebook business page, it automatically generates a actual business name for you. So what you need to do is actually go in and customize that automatically generated name to a personalized name to your brand. So I have my business web domain website, stellarmarketingpro.com. So what you would want to do is to make sure that it's matching your branding and it's matching your business name. So example, facebook.com/stellarmarketingpro. So my website and my URL for my Facebook matches. And you should make sure that you do that and you're consistent across all platforms. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Make sure that all of these URLs are personalized and customized because it's going to help with the search results. When it comes to ranking for search, when it comes to people looking for you, when they go into the Google searches or any search engine, making sure that that is the same, the business website domain and the URLs for your social media, there is a correlation there and they should match and they should be consistent. So that's tip number 2. Customize your vanity URL. So next up is to fill out your profile. As simple as that. And filling out your profile. Hey, hi Paige, how are you? Hey Sandra, how's it going? Thank you, dear, thank you. So when it comes to filling out your profile, it's as simple as that. It's the information that is needed within that profile. You want to make sure that you have an avatar, and the avatar is your logo, and make sure that it's properly sized, because a lot of times we'll go and we'll just plop our logo within that profile image and thinking that that's it. And a lot of times it's off. As you see, sometimes the logos are too big. There is a special dimension that is needed for that image. The photo art, your cover, photo cover, that is a specific dimension that is for that cover art. And what I'll do is I have a really good link, a very good resource that I will drop in the live so that you can get that to reference back to as far as dimensions, because that plays a huge role when it comes to optimization. It plays a huge role when it comes to being found. The images within the post, a Facebook image and an Instagram image. They're two different dimensions. Instagram is 800 by 800. There's, as far as that image post, I'm talking about that visual. Those dimensions are very important, and it's important that we understand and know that they're different for each individual platform. That helps with the optimization. That helps with once your post is found on the internet, they're sized properly because they've been optimized. The posts have been optimized. So make sure that you're doing that, making sure that you are looking professional across the board, and making sure that you're consistent across all platforms with the same visuals and the same cover art. You know, it's one thing to go and have a logo on one profile and have a headshot on the other profile, cover art on one, and another totally different theme on another. You just want to make sure that you're consistent across all channels. You look professional, and it's a really, really nice and professional, polished look. Okay, so tip number 4. Make sure that you pay attention to the About Us section. This is very important. This is 155 characters we're talking about. There's going to be some type of strategy that is put into those 155 characters that is put within that important About Us section. The truth is, when people come to your Facebook business page, they're trying to get as much information and all the details in regards to who you are, what your business is all about, what kind of products and what service you offer. And we have to make it as easy as possible for them to understand what value and what benefits you bring to these customers. So make sure that you take the time out of those 155 characters that you use special keywords. And these keywords that are used throughout the description are keywords that are important keywords that you should be using for your business, your brand, and your industry. Now, keywords is a totally different topic, and that's something that we can discuss on another live because it can be a little technical, but again, it could be something that you can relate to as a business owner. And if you're a business owner that's heavily involved in to your marketing and what's needed in regards to your website and optimizing your website, which is similar to optimizing your Facebook. Your website is, it's another beast, and it's a whole lot more work. But to optimize your website is one, but optimizing your business page is what we're talking about here today. And it can be as simple as making sure that you have 6 keywords that's within that description of 155 characters describing what your business is, the service, the value, and the benefits. No more than 6 keywords, I say, because after so many, it seems as if you're cramming these keywords in, and Google does not like that. You want to make sure that they're natural, this natural flow, and it's a natural messaging in your voice, and you being personable, being unique, and being you overall. Because when you start writing, you start acting as if it's not you, as if you're not human, individuals, they pick up on that. And again, it can look really spammy. So you just want to make sure that you are just natural with it. This information in this snippet, 155 characters that I'm mentioning to you, it actually is displayed within the search engines. So you want to make sure that you have that title, which is your business name. You have the meta description, which is your about us. And if you know anything about search and when it comes to SEO, those are very important areas that we need to really be focused on. So make sure that you choose the appropriate category as well. When you go in and you set up this Facebook business page, make sure that you're selecting whether it is a local business or a place, physical place, and or if it's a company, an organization, nonprofit, or institution. You have brand or product. You have artist, band, or public figure. As I was mentioning before, public figure could be a motivational speaker. That could be just an individual that is a consultant. That is a public figure. Entertainment, whether you're a band or any type of artist, entertainment. I'm sorry, not artist, but entertainment would be band, different type of music, websites, radio, and cause or community. That is nonprofit. That is the nonprofit category, cause or community. So just make sure that you are choosing the appropriate categories for your Facebook page. It really could be a pain in the butt to have to go back and to make these changes if you do not do it the first time. Now, I believe with your actual business name that is permanent and that you cannot change that. But I know that you can go in and change that customized vanity URL. I think just once. I believe it's just once. I've actually had to do that once for a client, or actually a few times for a client. But yeah, it's really a mess if you go in and the actual business name, you have to consider changing that. You would have to maybe consider just merging a business page if you do that. So just make sure that you take your time when you do this. Don't just throw up a page. Make sure that you're taking the time to plan it out strategically. So next tip is to sprinkle your business page with the keywords strategically, as I had mentioned before. Make sure to take the time that you put this information in. Do not overuse the keywords. So I sort of jumped ahead of myself with this agenda, but that's okay because you get it, right? You get the point. So we want to make sure that next to include your phone number and address. Very important, especially if you're a business owner that is looking to get more traffic in your storefront. If you're a brick and mortar. So it's very important for local marketing that you include your address in your Facebook page. And make sure that you include your phone number. This is the number that people are going to call you and reach out to you. So if it's your cell phone number that you want to use, so be it. If it's a landline that you're going to use, so be it. Just make sure that you include these telephone numbers, and then also make sure that when you utilize the address for your business, and let's say that you're like a home-based business, you may want to reconsider and just use the actual location, West Palm Beach, Florida, where I'm located, versus using your home address, because that's where people are going to actually go to if you have this address within your Facebook business page. So just be mindful of that. There's addresses that you can get out there as far as co-working spaces. And if you have a co-working space, use that address because that is the physical address. And most co-working spaces have reception. They accept mail, and this is appropriate for you to do. But if you have a P.O. box that's just a P.O. box, so when you go there, it's like a mail stop, that's not a good look because people are actually physically going to be going to these mail stops thinking it's a storefront. So just be mindful of that, okay? And then our next tip is to optimize your Facebook updates. I mentioned that before. You just want to make sure that the imagery and the images, the dimensions have to be correct. Whether you are doing a Facebook post, whether you are doing a target ad campaign, there's a special dimension for your ads. There's a special dimension just for the Facebook event cover. So just be mindful of these things. You just want to make sure that you're optimizing the Facebook page all along, all across the board. You're going to have a really, really good increase in the followings, the people that follow your page, because they'll find you from the actual search engines. But then not only that, once you get the page up and going, the content that you share, optimizing the Facebook updates, the images that you use, the videos that you use, make sure that you take advantage of the post, the actual status post description that goes with those visuals, because the first 18 characters of each Facebook post is what's showing up in our searches. Okay, so be mindful of that. When you go and you're posting a post on Facebook, remember the first 18 characters is what's going to show up in the search engines if somebody was to pull up a post or pull you up, looking for you as far as the name of your company, or maybe any article, or maybe there's an image that they found on the internet from your Facebook. You get it, okay? So that was 7 simple tips in order for you to optimize your Facebook business page. The purpose of all of this is so that you can have a very engaging business page. When people come to your page, as I mentioned, they come because they're looking for a service. They need details. They're looking for that particular product, or maybe they've strolled on your page from an ad that you may be running. The most important thing is once they get to the page, the content that is there, that is displayed on that page, you want it to be becoming, and you want these individuals to come back for more. And guess what? You want them to overall like the page. So thank you so much, Sandra. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So that is today's motivational minute, stellar marketing minute. I haven't really made a name or anything, but I just want to get on every Monday at 3 o'clock. It's so important that we actually make sure that we stay top of mind and that people actually know that you're still in business and your doors are still open for business. So the purpose of me getting on here is to share some tips, to inspire and to motivate and to let everybody know I miss you. I miss you all. So that is it for today. If you have any topics that you'd like for me to cover, please just make sure that you leave it in the comments. I love to get that type of information and to be able to just put together a talking point just for your questions that you may have. And to make sure that if you're a business owner and you just really don't have the time and or the patience to deal with building out a business Facebook page, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here for you. This is what I do all day. I am going to drop my link for you to book some time with me if that is definitely what you need. If you're looking, hey, listen, I just need guidance, Tracy. I just need 2 hours of your time. I just need you to get this together, and that is in the content creation piece, and that is in the optimization piece. I can help walk you through all of these steps. I'm going to leave my link, Book with Tracy Thomas. It's bit.ly/book with Tracy Thomas. And I'd love to sit down with you one-on-one to talk with you. But other than that, you guys enjoy the rest of your day and have a productive week. Thank you.